your basic conversations are the normal conversations that you have with people at social events or at school, everywhere. And if it's to a person you don't know, you want to keep it, surface level, nothing too deep, as you don't know the person. You want to keep it quick, and it's just a simple introduction to the person, like, oh, hey, I'm Bailey, this is me, You don't want to go full out blown, like, oh, this is where I live, I do this, I do that, Nobody wants that as a first introduction. But obviously, by doing this, by approaching more people, you want to overcome that fear of rejection, which a lot of guys have. I mean, I have a bit on that as well. But obviously, we all want to be students for the rest of our lives. We want to keep on learning and keep on driving towards that goal. Now, there are 3 parts of a basic conversation, which is to be funny, keep it fast, and keep it friendly. Funny, fast, and friendly. Now, being funny, humorous personality, you want to have that attitude that you are lighthearted, kind, and I'd say generous, but you can be generous, but it has nothing to do with being funny, but you just want to be that type of person. But you also want to roast the other person in a way that isn't insulting, like, roasting a person that obviously isn't true. Like, let's just say you go up to a guy and he's but he goes gym, he's a real big solid guy, and you say, oh, so is your max PR 5 kilos of bicep curls? And obviously you have a good laugh of that when his arms are legit tree trunks. But you want to be funny. You want to keep it simple with your jokes. Second is obviously keeping it friendly, because you don't want to insult or offend the person, and also want to smile and hold eye contact with them, because you don't want to be unpresent and not even looking at them while talking, which I remember in my experience when there was a guy I was talking to at his party, his birthday party, and I was trying to speak to him, but he wasn't looking at me, and he was talking. He was like, so I was like this, so I'm like, oh, so how long is this going for and all, and he was like, oh, it's funny, it's it's gonna go on for a bit, so, and it was just stupid. I'm like, just look at me, what the hell? But you also don't want to think that this person is in competition with you. You don't want to have that alpha male mindset with them, even though in the grand scheme of things we are like in competition. But you don't want to be that dick, you don't want to be that serious person. And last of all is keeping it fast, 1 or 2 minutes at most. You don't want to drag it and just keep saying questions and shit like a buddy interview. But you also have to be the one who leaves. You have to be the person that leaves first after the high type of conversation. So leave after the high of the conversation, which is, well, you've cracked a really good joke and everyone's having a good time and laughing. Then you leave that, and all they've seen is the best of you, the most positive side of you. That's powerful, because when they leave the party, and they obviously day after they'll be like, oh, do you remember this guy? Oh yeah, he was so good. You want to leave that impression on you, and well, anything scarce is seen as valuable. You want to leave these good impressions on people so they see the good side on you and they think highly of you, and you'll get more social, the more social skills, the more you go up the social hierarchy and you keep climbing up. It will feel good for you. So, but you also, well, obviously you don't want to be seen as the guy who just always there ready for a long conversation. Like I said before, 1 to 2 minutes at most. If it goes past that, they'll get bored and it'll get awkward, and you would have just ruined that convo right there. Then you'll be seen as the guy who does long conversations. It'll spread and there's dead. But you're probably thinking, what do I actually talk about with this person? Talk about it right here, right now. That's it. You could say, oh, you have a nice top on. I like your jewelry. I like your sunnies. Oh, you see that guy throw up over there? Oh, you see those two guys fight before? Oh, what are you drinking right now? It's just those small questions right there. Then you go in, like you say, the conversation. You could say, hey first, and you're like, oh, you see the guy over there? And then you'll be like, oh, hey, fist bump. My name's Bailey. What's your name? That's it. Then that starts the connection with them. Then you could even be really good friends with this person. Obviously, you're not, getting shit-faced every night because you probably wouldn't want to be around that. But last thing before we finish, you want to take some time and visualize the next basic conversation you have with someone that you consistently see. So, someone at school. Or let's just say a guy you've never spoken to at school, and you just go up to him and say, hey, we've never spoke. Fist bump. What subject do you have now? Starts off with there. He might be going gym, and you could go gym with him. You may never know, because you just have to approach people, and that creates the connections. Like, I approached an old guy on my walks and stuff, and now he's part of like a group. Like, they all have dogs, I don't, and I was sort of invited into that group, and now I'm mostly friends with all of them. Just by creating conversation with one person, created a door for me to be friends with like 10 other people. That's the power of social skills and the basic conversations. So please take this seriously. Hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe. Thanks.